Hi everybody. Since you've been living in the house you want to buy, you're at a real advantage compared to the vast majority of home buyers. You'll already know a lot about the house and the neighborhood because you already live there. You might be thinking, I've lived here a long time. I already know the condition of the house. I don't really need to waste my money on a home inspection. That's not a good idea at all. It's true that your risk of buying a lemon are far less than for a normal home buyer. However, a home inspection is going to give you a ton of additional information about the condition of the home that you don't already have. You want to know the home's condition as well as you possibly can so you don't end up overpaying. If you live in a condo, then a condo association likely maintains your building's roof, exterior, plumbing and electrical systems, and maybe your heating and cooling systems too. So I bet it's common for renters who buy the condos they're renting from their landlords to skip the home inspections. Home inspections are less important for condos, but I still think it's important for you to get a home inspection when you buy a condo. Keep in mind too that inspecting a condo is usually cheaper than inspecting a single-family home. If your place is not a condo, if it's a single-family home, I would absolutely positively recommend in the strongest possible terms that you make sure that any contract you sign has a buyer inspection contingency clause in it. Another, much less common option is to get all of your home inspections done before negotiating price and terms. That can certainly work out well, and it can lead to a smoother sale because you don't have a second, later negotiation over repairs. Doing all of your inspections before negotiating price is probably more common when you're buying from someone you already know, like your landlord. But if you don't do all of your inspections before negotiating price, be sure and negotiate to have a buyer inspection contingency clause in your contract. Okay, let's dive into home inspections. First, a home inspector is not an appraiser. Appraisers estimate the market value of a home. Home inspectors evaluate the physical condition of the home. Second, a home inspector is not a building inspector. Building inspectors work for cities and counties, and they make sure new home construction and remodel work are built according to the building codes of the city or county. Home inspectors, on the other hand, are hired by prospective home buyers to evaluate the physical condition of homes they're considering buying. Home inspectors look for problems in the major systems of a house, the roof, heating, cooling, water heater, plumbing, electrical, basement, structural, and a lot of other stuff. They report both the minor general maintenance problems as well as the major potential deal killer problems. Home inspectors, of course, can't look inside walls or inspect every place in the house, so they won't find every possible problem, but the ones I've worked with have done a really good job of evaluating the physical condition of the homes. 50 years ago, professional home inspectors didn't even exist. You might ask a friend or a relative who knew something about construction to take a look at a house before you bought it, but that was about it. In the early 1970s, some people started hiring general contractors to look at homes before they bought them. The idea caught on, and some contractors and other people started to specialize in doing home inspections for home buyers. It grew and grew to the point that in the 1980s, Texas became the first state to require home inspectors to be licensed by the state. Eventually, many real estate agents got on board and started to encourage their home buyers to get home inspections done before they bought their homes. The concept of professional home inspections continued to spread until today around 80 to 90% of U.S. home buyers get a pre-purchase home inspection. And in almost all states require home inspectors to be licensed by the state. The result is you'll have a ton more information about the physical condition of the home you buy today than home buyers did 50 years ago. And that's a very good thing. But when you see your first home inspection report, you just might freak out.